Hello and welcome to the Essentials of Online Course Design Summary for Chapter 5, Engaging the Online Learner. This chapter focuses on engaging the online learner. Students learn best when they're able to communicate what they've learned and apply it to their real lives. Dropout rates are higher online because assignments can be long and tedious. They may have less contact with students, so it may cause for lower engagement, and also low spontaneity. This chapter focuses on making online instruction involving, interesting, interactive, and social. An online course is comprised of three teaching components. First, the presentation of new knowledge and skills. Second, the activities and resources. And last, the assessment and feedback. The presentation of new knowledge and skills is to introduce students to new topics. Second, activities and resources are structured opportunities for students to practice and apply new knowledge and skills. Lastly, assessment and feedback provides feedback on student learning. In order for online courses to be active and engaging, they should be clearly and attractively presented. There should be active and hands-on activities. The purpose should be authentic and meaningful, and students should be collaborating and reflecting on their learning. Providing different modes for presentations and activities allows students to be more imaginative and attracted to the course content. Being active and hands-on refers to learners not only reading, listening, or watching, but doing something as well. When lessons are authentic and meaningful, it allows learners to see the relationship between what they're doing in the course and its real-world application. Learners gain a lot when they are able to contribute to other people's learnings. Collaborating groups allow students to be responsible for their own learning, and it allows for cooperation and sharing of perspectives. Lastly, reflection keeps learners tuned into where they are in the learning process. This gives them the opportunity to build into the course. This chapter delves into the different learning styles of each student. They reference Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences and discuss how it's very important that teachers address the multiple learning styles by incorporating a variety of media to make courses more engaging. For example, intrapersonal people or learners may need to spend time alone to think and reflect, whereas an interpersonal learner would prefer to talk about their problems with others than alone. Some assignments can be solitary and grouped in order for all students to do well. Another example would be for kinesthetic learners. They may need hands-on engagement. Visual, logical, and auditory learners may benefit from charts and diagrams and videos. It's important to find your student's strongest learning style and incorporate that when planning your course. Both teacher and learners should be participating actively in an online course. The teacher's role is to engage learners in activities. They should guide learners through discovery, understanding, and constructing knowledge. They should also facilitate learners to recognize their goals. Students' roles are to actively participate in the learning process. They should be able to take responsibility in their own learning and others' learning. They can explore and construct understanding of knowledge, interact with material, technology, and real-world situations. They should also participate in independent, paired, group, and class activities. Student participation is based off of Dewey's social learning theory, where learning is a social process. Group learners together to promote sharing of multiple viewpoints and perspectives in backgrounds, beliefs, and experiences. This challenges students to think beyond their own understanding. Working in pairs reinforces work and communication a little bit more efficiently than larger groups because you're working and you're communicating with less people. Students should be switched off to become more exposed to a range of knowledge. Independent activities allow intrapersonal learners to have opportunities to work alone. And lastly, group activities have students actively participate as members of the community. They are supported through development of content in a variety of formats. There's learner-to-learner interactions that are very beneficial. In collaborative learning, all members of the group participate. Learners are able to interact with each other. Some grouping techniques can include heterogeneous groups, homogeneous groups, jigsaw groups, and pairs. Heterogeneous groups are grouped by their differences in skills and/or knowledge. Homogeneous groups are learners that are grouped by their similarities in knowledge, skills, or simply by the group's unique task. Jigsaw groups is a method commonly used to have learners work cooperatively and each group member is assigned a unique task. The goal is for the learners to present their findings to one another. Fourth, and lastly, pairs. Learners are paired to work together on an activity. The instructor can pair the learners, or the learners can self-select themselves. When preparing for collaboration, it is important to keep in mind that this collaboration should be a safe and supportive culture. It should provide guidelines and expectations for group activities, indicate the responsibilities and roles of students, and build in a way for learners to assess one another's performance by working in the group. Enjoy and have fun.